Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 38 of The Battle Pope in 1.30 as the Kingdom of God. Today we'll be declaring war on Castile and grabbing ourselves a little bit of Iberia, hopefully a lot of Iberia. I've gone ahead and grabbed the single claim that I will be using to do it with, which of course is going to make everyone hate me because, well, pretty obvious reasons. I'm not doing it very legitimately like they'd encourage, but that's okay. I've also sent over a couple of ships. They should be arriving pretty soon, yeah. And time at sea is no longer a modifier, I believe. If I remember correctly, then that's not something that shows up, but that was in the last Diplotech. So we're just gonna make sure that we get some units across here, ones that can clean up some rebels in Japan. And then we'll send them back down to China here. We'll have one in China. We'll have one army, which will go down to South Africa. And we'll then move over to Tierra Austral, I believe. Also something I noticed was we have a colony, of course, well, a couple of colonies. We have a colony over here, Louisiana, that actually beat the British one. Kicked them right out, and managed to take, quite a bit of land, actually. Quite a couple of provinces. I didn't expect them to, because usually, your colonial nation is very, you know, begrudgingly accepting of new land, I guess you could say. They usually like to take one province and then pretend the whole war never happened. But I guess in this case they were feeling greedy because they were declared on, so yeah, I guess they had good reason. Right, so let's have this army clean some stuff up over here. We have an army over here which has no issues anymore. We only need these two to invade Castile though, so let's not worry too much about it. Let's focus on making sure these guys make it to Japan. Let's speed 5 them over there. Not too much to work on right now. We're sort of in the end game of what I want to get done. Counter-Reformation removed makes sense. I get my tech cost decrease back. So we'll have you go and get rid of all those separatists there. We'll continue to convert all this land. Oh, we did just lose 2 missionaries, though. Really disappointing, but it is what it is. Go and clean up all this land. Then I'll send you up here. Let's actually have you go to right here. And we're gonna send you... Let's have you do a little bit of a bounce maneuver here. We'll have you bounce around to here and to here. That's how we're gonna do things in the east there. Over in the west, we're gonna declare for the conquest of Sevilla on Castile. Going for this, going for Toledo. And what's going on in the New World? Floride and Breton, Louisiana should do their jobs. Oh, Savoy joined a coalition. There are like 4 nations which can join a coalition. Are we really doing this today? Yeah, apparently so. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not joking. I'm counting them. There are 4 nations which can join a coalition. Maybe 5 if you count Japan. Not even. Not even Ming either, because we still have that lengthy truce, so I don't really know what the AI is thinking. It's not like Castile's exactly an empire on par of mine. So, yeah, that's an interesting decision to make. Don't know what the whole thought process is on that one. Gain some devotion. Yeah, Portugal can stay mad if they refuse. And it seems to me like they always comply. There must be a certain, I don't know, modifier or very precise benefit that the AI always likes to take. Usually it's somewhat balanced, but nah. The AI always seems to comply. Maybe if you're too weak, they won't comply. So maybe being the Empire of God here is making them reconsider 100% of the time. Maybe. I don't actually know. I have zero evidence to back that up, so... Pretend I said nothing if you'd like to. Alright. Please give me Toledo. Thank you. We're gonna go get rid of that stack. We're gonna attack that stack, which doesn't seem to be moving. Yeah, I was gonna say, the AI always scares me when it refuses to move out of the way. That's because they were pretty strong. I can go and stack wipe something though. There we go. We can get rid of that. How are we doing over here? You're sieging down Florida pretty okay. Louisiana's gonna have a much tougher time, yeah. Castilian Louisiana is thick. That is a thick colonial nation. Easily gonna feel twice what Britain Louisiana has. So we'll have to sort of lean on Floride here to carry the entire colonial war. Unfortunate as that is. Stack wipe, beautiful. We'll go and stack wipe that as well. Beautiful. Go and stack wipe this as well. Maybe. Beautiful. Just gotta make sure there are no more Castilians on the mainland here. Also, did you guys make it okay? That's subjective. Okay as in pieces. Literally less than half their size, but you know, they're doing okay. They made it, that's for sure. Yeah, the journey is not an easy one, for sure. How are we doing? Pretty good. No unrest in China. Nice. Okay, we might as well get started down there. We also have to deal with Norway, I believe. Yeah. I'm wondering if I can get them out with a simple blockade or something. Don't feel like I should have to land for that one. Split you guys into 6 stacks. Maybe just 3 stacks, actually. Okay. Pretty sure I got most places along here with that order, but we'll see. Most places should be just fine. And you should siege that pretty quick. Oh, I guess not. Okay, never mind. How are we doing down here? You moved over 1, you got some men back, great. Don't want to make these stacks too small, just in case there are some Castilian troops around here. Okay. It's the best I can do for now. Could split them smaller, but just in case they're like 4 or 5k around. Don't want to start feeding 1 stacks in there. Okay, you guys are good, so you'll back off. Not that way, that's a terrible way to go. Thank you. We'll do that. A couple more conversions. We'll group up everyone except for this stack. Sorry, wrong way. Everyone except for that one can group up over here. Beautiful. So we're halfway done with Castile. Just gotta get South Africa sieged. I think I'll also take this, shouldn't I? Should I take that? I'll take it if I have enough admin points afterwards. Because I'm gonna be taking quite a few things around here. Quite a lot of land. Unfortunately, Castile is also Catholic, so it's gonna be significantly less land that I can take, but oh well. How are we doing in the colonies? I'd say subpar. We're just about equal. Could be better, could be worse, but it's not the most disappointing thing I've ever seen. Especially since Florid is just not fighting. I'd actually like Florid to go and be on the defensive now that I think of it. I want you to defend territory because you have the largest stack to do it with. So I feel like that's a really good idea. Probably. We'll see. If they succeed, then that's fantastic. If they don't, then it is what it is. Let's bring these guys back into here, and I'm gonna see if I can bring them over to Tierra Austral here. I've also noticed that I have none of my diplomats doing anything, so... Subjects... 2 on subjects, 2 on outraged countries. And of course they pick the worst subjects they could have picked. They're going for the ones that are already 200 instead of the ones that are, you know, 150, 118, 66. Love that prioritization system. That's some peak stuff. That's great. Okay, Norway. Okay, let's bring everyone back home. Start with that. And then we'll deal with Norway. Okay, looks like you're defending pretty well. I like to see that. Get some more conversions. Sure, mill access is fine. How are we doing on religion down here? Looking nice and golden. We're getting a lot of these converted pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, and that'll be all of the provinces in southern China. It's a shame I can't really turn them into trading areas because my governing capacity is still hot trash, but, you know, I can try and improve that a little bit. We did take all of these, right? Yep. Okay, that just sucks then. Darn. We're at 100. We're at the hard and soft cap, so I don't need to remove this. Good. Suppose I could build a few state houses. Also, my inflation is terrible. Wish I didn't have that. Also, we must have just gotten town halls because I didn't notice them existing. Huh. Weird. I'll build a few of these. Not cathedrals. Cathedrals are hardly worth anything. Could build a church in Kosovo. Sorry. Pronounced that weird. Could also build a trade port over here. I have more than enough trade here, but if I build more, then it just creates more transfer from traders upstream, or downstream, sorry. Which does help to give me more, technically. And I'm making a ton of cash occupying all this land. So yeah, going after Toledo is a really good idea, because it's helping me to push 52 ducats forward, which is certainly improving my economy. Dude, look at that trade, yeah. I should definitely take every single trade part of Castile. We're about to miss out on Diplo, but that's okay. That's fine. Not quite the plan, lose a bit of cash. Any more state houses to build? Few, if any, are worth it. And this stuff is, like, not worth much either. Might have to actually start resorting to town halls, unfortunately. Oh, I don't actually have the admin tech for that. Okay, I should take this then, shouldn't I? Once I have the actual leniency to do so. Aragon must have it. Nope, not Aragon. Tunis? Tunis, okay. Tunis has it for some reason. Great. Works for me. Also, you should be moving down here so that you don't die in the Russian winters. You guys should group up and move towards... I had an idea a little bit ago. What was it? Norway? Yeah. Just get Norway out of this war. Take some prestige, sure. We're also completely out of power projection and rivals, so well darn, there goes all my free power points. Kind of sucks. Are you guys making your way down? Yes, you are. Okay. Extra tax for Tunis. I don't know if Tunis can afford that tax. 804 ducats. I'm just gonna do a bit of a check here. I'm looking for income here. Tunis makes 6 ducats a month. I'm pretty sure you can also check the number of ducats they have in total. An extra tax. Tunis has 17 ducats. An extra tax of 804. Yeah, sure. Sure. I wonder where they got all that money from. Fascinating. I love events. It's so funny. That's good stuff. Okay, all I gotta do is land in one of the toughest provinces I've ever landed in. Why is that taking so long? I don't know. 6 dev. It's really not much. It's a bit humble over here. Not very defensive either. Bit of a humble exiled nation. Screw it, I might as well take their land. What are they gonna do about it? If I wanted to go so far, I could even annex the rest of it. But there's no reason for that. Goodbye, Norway. Hopefully you have a good life as your OPM self. Yep, as your one province minor. Well, I'll take the rest of this coast, thank you. Have a good life. Okay, that makes that a little bit easier. The only problem is still this whole war score thing. Yeah, I really can't take a whole lot. How are we doing over here? We're still losing. Ooh, you guys are not fighting battles, you're besieging your own land. Well, that's not really what I want. Seek engagements. Okay. Please, seek engagements. Please, you know, see all these 3 stacks, 2 stacks, 20k? Just go around and slap them. Just get rid of them, honestly. Okay, so for Castile, I'd like to ask for a lot of land. First of all, trade. All of that good trade. We'll start with that. Next is nice states. This looks pretty agreeable to me. It's quite a bit of land. I could take 1 piece extra. 124% overextension. No worries, I'll give some of it away to Aragon, and I'll take the trade centers myself, I think. Methinks. And how long will that take to get? We're at like half the war score needed. Nice, that's some great stuff. Yeah, I should be at slightly damaged, by the way. Okay, so moving forward, we have very few options. Basically, it's Brazil time, I think. As much as I don't want it to be Brazil time, I think it's Brazil time. Just gotta move these guys over. We're gonna have you land over here. I feel like, you know, attrition from being on transports is like significantly larger than it was before. I haven't played like a real colonial game in a long time, so maybe it's just my, you know, lack of recent experience, but I feel like that was changed. It feels a lot more painful to move ships around, or to move units around. It's kind of weird. Anyways, again, we're going to split these into 3 stacks. Just in case there are any 2 or 1 stacks running around. I missed that 1 6k. There we go. That was a little bit cancer. Anyways, let's go and siege a bunch of stuff. That should grab all of that land over there. Should be good. Brabant joins the Republic. Ooh, the Netherlands. Beautiful. Looking good. I like that. Oh, rebels, goddammit. We'll go and clean those up. Actually, you can go and clean this one up, especially since it took Sevilla. Oh, that's cancer. I don't like that. God damn. They took the war goal. Rebels rose up on the war goal. Unbelievable. Disgusting. That should be illegal. Also, a half-cost level 3 trade advisor. I already have one of those, but a second one, just in case the first one dies, is good enough for me. Okay, stay there and siege that, of course. We'll have you move down to here instead, I think. Court and country in Castile, yeah, they're not very happy about that now. Alright, have we been sieging a lot? Ooh, I don't like that. That's not good for us. We're gonna have everyone move back into here, I think. Yeah, that dude is pretty much forfeit. Rip. Not much we can do for him. Except to use him to buy time for the others to group up. What's his plan? Okay, he's just gonna stand there for a moment while we group up the entire army. He's going to hide. No one can hide from the Navy. You think you might be able to run away from the Navy, but no one runs away from the Navy. Get back here. I'm coming for that army. You better believe I'm coming for that army. You have 4 maneuver, I have 5 maneuver, I can force march. Okay, we're gonna keep things as they are. More rebels, of course, great stuff, you love to see that. Can I take a 99 yet? No, okay, I still have things to take then. You think you can run, but there is no running? You're going up to here, okay. Yeah, there's no running from force march. Unless they also force march, but they didn't, so. Okay, great. Let's go and go back to here. Good old Castile, with their rebels and court and country and all that. Ruining my day. Need to take back all this land before they get war score from it. Which they're already doing. God damn. God damn. Oh, they've pretty much full... So, you actually didn't engage a single stack, I see. You're just letting everyone siege. So we're losing war score because you refuse to fight. Is that what I'm getting at here? Because you're still sieging. Like, you're not fighting anything. Please, attack this stack. Do it. Fight. No, they refuse to. Absolutely refuse to. Can you do it of your own volition? No, they're a very peaceful colony. They wish not to fight. Okay, I should respect those wishes of peace. While their entire nation is burning. Because they refuse to fight. Any stacks. Do you have, like, a tech disadvantage? Like, what's going on? No? Weird. Whatever. We'll leave out, like, a province or two. Like this one. And that one. Yeah, we'll leave out, like, a province or something. We can take this. Okay, that's the end of the timer for today, at least. Sure, I'll take this. I mean, it's not like those 2 provinces are going to give me the world's greatest amount of trade in this trade node. So instead I'm going to go ahead and just piece them out. For half of Iberia, I'll be sieging that. I will give a little bit of it over to Aragon. There is border gore incoming, by the way. This is your warning. I'll be giving a couple of provinces. Let's go with Jaén over here, which is probably like Yain or something. I have no idea. Or Hain. Probably Hain or something. Okay. Next provinces. We're at 114, okay. 114. Let's give you La Mancha. Or Cordova works too. La Mancha. And for us, now we're sitting at 108, right? Yes, okay. So we can give them one more thing. Madrid, maybe. They also have a lot of debt, goddamn. You can have Madrid, sure. Does that work out for me? Yes, beautiful. Core. Core, my beauties. Core all this land for me. Thank you. Coring that as well. Moving that into there. These ships are just doing their thing. Slightly damaged. I have 0 sailors, actually. Fun fact, I don't have a single sailor in my country. That's it. That's the fun fact. So let's move everyone back here. It's probably, and almost, you know, definitely, because I've been moving, you know, so many troops everywhere. So that's gotta be the reason, but... Oh, and I've lost a military leader. A big shame. I can also take this tech, sure. Don't really know which idea group to take. I could go with administrative for CCR. Which I probably will, to be honest. What else do we get here? Diplomatic annexation costs with influence would be great, actually. Again, not many good Diplo ideas, or Diplo policies. I could take trade, but I don't really know if I want trade. Go with administrative, sure. Don't know how much I'll be using from it, but it'll exist, and we'll get like a pretty terrible policy. I mean, merc maintenance, I mean, okay. Diplomat's okay, but merc maintenance, it is what it is. Let's also upgrade all these ships, actually. Let's go do that. Ships lost? Where? Where on earth am I losing ships? Surely not here unless I killed a ship or two. I don't know. That was weird. Really odd. Anyways, let's get a new leader. Oh my god, he has no maneuver. Scratch that. Let's get another new leader. Terrible maneuver. Not even enough to improve that situation. Again, a disgusting amount of money from a very small vassal, which cannot pay it. Somehow we've just stolen 25 years of GDP from one of our vassals. You know, as you do. Okay. Let's line things up for grabbing imperialism. In fact, let's have you sit in Iberia and clean up all of this, all of these issues. These two will move over to here. And this stack will move over to here. This stack will move over to here. Okay, great. We're getting everything together. We're gonna prepare for a great war against the HRE. Also, sure, that's fine. Because with the HRE, we're going to be dismantling it. It's going to be very nice. Ibisa, I know, is trade, so I do want to give them more trade value. There we go. Helra has also joined the Republic. The Netherlands is almost complete, they just need to have Friesland join in. And it'll be looking very nice. Who is also Dutch, correct? Frisian's Dutch culture, I believe, right? Germanic. Oh no, Frisian's his own thing. Okay, never mind. These are all Dutch, and then, well, Flemish also joined. It's up to your interpretation, however you want, for a united Netherlands, but, I mean, same state, might as well join, right? Exactly. Right, unfortunately, we're getting close to the time limit on today's episode. So let me just get a couple of things converted here. Most of these issues have been dealt with. We're gonna have the one stack stay in Iberia. These guys should work together. Great. Upgrade some ships as well. Make sure our fleet is nice and modern. We'll wait a few days and we'll bring this stack into here. Okay, great. Let's drop a little bit of that. Okay. We're making some good money now, and probably good to sign off for today. Next episode, I think I'll be attempting to invade the entire set of HRE electors and such. So, you know, the Emperor and all of the electors. Using imperialism, hopefully I'll be able to take all of them on at the same time. It'll be kind of hard, but we'll see. For now, this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you enjoyed this episode, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick shout out for the patrons for the month of July, especially those we have in the Admiral tier, Ben Greenhagen, Cara Newley, and Tiger Pop. Those in the General tier, Justinian, Brennan Arkano, and Alexander Baker. Those in the Prince tier, Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. And as always, in the King tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it means a lot to me. You're helping to move this channel forward much more than you know. And as always, I cannot possibly thank you enough.